giving the signs. Robert Flores, Lauren Shehadi.
Morning.
Good morning. School is back in session. Everything's kind of...
I know, the traffic is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
Is that what
Don't
it
take
was?
the turnpike.
Yeah, your commute. At
My
least
kids
for
have
me.
been back in school for months already.
Atlanta's different, isn't
August
it?
2nd was first day.
August 2nd's the middle of summer.
Yeah, at least for me, about 10 minutes has been added to my commute because of back-to-school traffic.
Listen, I always give heat to the airlines. Yesterday,
Raiders doubled up Cincinnati on Wednesday, but dropped 2 of 3 in the series. They know what's in front of them and what they have to do. It is very clear. And the Astros, they're in their way. Sitting 1 game back in the West. Sure, they have the second wild card in the American League, but they want so much more. Luis Castillo trying to make it a dozen wins on the year. They're in the road at the Trop. The Marlins are rolling 6 in a row to be exact, and the Dodgers going through it depth-wise in their rotation, calling up Ryan Pepio, who's been up and down for them. Made his MLB debut a year ago, but has only made 3 appearances for the big league club this year. However, he's allowed just 2 runs in 14 innings. They're hoping for big things. Braxton Garrett looking to hold it down at home and keep the streak alive, and perhaps no bigger series than the one on the north side of Chicago. Cubs have the second wild card, but the Diamondbacks are close. Oh, so close. A half game out of a playoff spot with just 22 games left to play. Can you believe it? They have to play the Cubs 7 times in the next 11 days. Let's go, and it starts today with a 4-game set at Wrigley. Good morning, and then Mookie Betts walks out of the stadium on crutches after fouling a ball off his foot. Do something. Give us good news.
Lauren, good morning.
The card in the National League is that it changes with the wind. One night and the postseason picture looks so different. A Diamondbacks loss allowed the Reds back in. Now it's back to business. Can't dwell on one for the Snakes. Here's the deal. They have Kodai Senga coming at them in Queens later this afternoon. Work to do. The Rangers, they want a wild card and as a result put up 10 on the Blue Jays. Make it 5 straight wins amid a tight playoff race. You can say that again. Jordan Montgomery, when you needed him the most, came through. Now Nate Eovaldi, you're up. Still working back from injury, looked awesome last time out. Kevin Gausman on his home mound. And the Rays want way more than a wild card. After all, they led the East for 113 days. Hard to believe this year, right before Baltimore took over. So are you ready for 4 between the Rays and the Orioles starting tonight with the division on the line? This is the good stuff. Aaron Savali and Kyle Bradish, who has been great for Baltimore. They've won each of his last 7 starts. Can't wait. Welcome the Orioles to town on Monday, and respectfully, they probably want him out already. A hard-fought 8-7 loss for Houston. Best record in the American League looms. Now Kyle Gibson, the veteran of the staff, asked to make it back-to-back wins in the juice box. Hunter Brown for the home team. All the Blue Jays see from here on out are the Rays and the Yankees. They swept Boston over the weekend, and now they're in the Big Apple to see New York before welcoming them to their house next week. Toronto has to hang on to that second wild card spot in the American League, and they're going to have to beat their own division to end up with it. The Giants, 2 games over 500. They are also 2 games back of a wild card spot with 12 left to play. So fun, totally possible, but it's time to go. Here's the good news for San Francisco. They have 2 against one of the teams they're chasing in the hunt. The Diamondbacks moved into 2nd position behind the Phillies, so the Giants have a real chance to make a move. They have to handle Zach Gallen in the desert first. Can't get back into the playoff picture and a mini 2-game set against the Diamondbacks. Tailor-made opportunity, but you have to win them. They're running out of time. Well, they lost game 1, and so game 2 a must, sitting 3 games back of a wild card spot in the National League with a series at Dodger Stadium looming this weekend. Right man at exactly the right time. Logan Webb worked for magic. Time to go. The Fish won after a tough loss on Monday night to the Mets, back in the win column to make their deficit in the race a half game. They're hosting the Mets in their house, handing the ball to Yuri Perez. Did you know he'd be this good? His .306 ERA ranked 5th among rookies with at least 10 starts. And you could ask the same question about Kodai Senga, sitting only 9 strikeouts away from 200. So the Marlins want in. Basically, they want the Cubs spot, right? Chicago is in that 3rd position for a wild card, and we got a theme to the banners, don't we? Justin Steele has been more than their wildest dreams. 12-2 at 218, 17 starts at the friendly confines this season, and he has a few more starts to get the Cubs exactly where he needs them to be come October. 7:40 from the north side. Can't wait.